This video doesn't feel right already because one, I don't have my extensions in, and two, we don't have any Coke in the house. That could be misinterpreted. Hello, beautiful roses. Hello, roses. Hello, roses. Why can't I just be enthusiastic and not awkward at the same time? Hello, lovely roses. You probably think I'm weird. Hello, roses. No matter how many times I say it, it doesn't sound any less awkward. Hello, you lovely roses. A few of you might remember some of the times in my videos where I've mentioned I have anxiety. Well, for the past few weeks, I've had this idea rolling around in my head. What would happen if I tried to go against my anxiety for a day? Anxiety makes you believe the absolute worst will happen in any given situation. Everyday tasks like serving a customer at work or answering a phone call can feel like the world is about to implode. It's similar to fear, but it's different in the sense that fear happens in the moment, whereas a person can suffer from anxiety for as long as days or even weeks leading up to a particular event. I wanted to see what would happen if I spent a day trying to do some of the things my anxiety would normally prevent me from doing. The only problem with this was I couldn't just sit around all day waiting for invitations to go out. I knew I'd have to set my own goals. My anxiety causes me to overthink everything. Like, I'll be halfway through typing a status on Facebook about a show that I'm watching, and I'll just delete the whole thing because I'll convince myself that nobody cares. So, rule number one is don't overthink things. If I want to post or say something, I have to do it. No worrying about how many likes it'll get or that it might sound stupid. Rule number two, don't do nothing. Some people with anxiety tend to make a habit of worrying too much to the point where it becomes almost impossible to focus on doing anything else. Myself included, if I sit around all day, I'll find things to worry about. And since that would be breaking rule number one, I need to stay busy and be productive for the day. My next objective is to go out to dinner by myself. Now, I don't even like going to social events unless there's at least 2 people there that I know, so this is going to be a pretty big step for me. Number 4, go see a movie. Spend some quality me time. Plus, there's this movie called Wonder that's out, and I really want to see it, and I'm going to be at the mall anyway, so if I'm going to be by myself in public for the day, I'm going to want to use my phone as a crutch, which is why I have rule number 5, no phones. With the exception of vlogging, my phone has to stay in my pocket at all times. No taking it out to pretend I'm texting or busy so I don't have to interact with people. Which brings me to my next objective. Start a conversation. By far, the biggest challenge I have with anxiety is talking to people and making new friends. So, I need to start a conversation. I have to be the one to initiate it, and it can't be an employee that's serving me or somebody that I already know. That doesn't count. I think aside from starting a conversation with someone, what really scares me about doing this is the idea of vlogging in public. I don't even film my videos when my family is home, so it's gonna be weird for me to hold my phone in front of my face and look like I'm talking to myself while I'm walking around the mall. But we're gonna see how it all goes.
So, it's the night before I film my anxiety video. It's currently 1 a.m. and I don't think I'm going to sleep anytime soon. I am shaking right now because I am so nervous about tomorrow. I don't know how many times today I've just thought about calling this whole thing off. There's nothing that I have to do tomorrow that's, you know, they're simple tasks for most people, but I am stressing out about them. Since I woke up this morning, it's all I've been thinking about was tomorrow I have to do the anxiety video. And I'm so not ready to do it. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go to sleep, and we're gonna see how this goes. It's 9 a.m. I don't want to get up yet. Normally I would sleep in until like 1 p.m. But I gotta do the whole be productive thing today. So I set an alarm and I'm gonna try to drag my ass out of bed. I'm already nervous about today. My stomach is doing flips. I'm really not looking forward to this. I'm gonna sleep for 5 more minutes. And then I'm gonna get up. I finally got out of bed, and it's after 10. Please don't judge my bedhead. Yeah, it's after 10 now. I have to be productive today so I don't dwell on the whole doing things that make me uncomfortable thing. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go put on my face and eat some breakfast, and then I'm gonna come clean my room because it's really messy and I probably should have done it a while ago. I'm really anxious about just even putting these clips in the video just because I don't have any makeup on and I don't have my hair done, and I don't know. I make weird faces when I feel not pretty. I don't know what I'm doing. It's too early for this. Ugh.
My hair wasn't cooperating today, so I didn't bother putting in my extensions. But I'm gonna clean my room. I wish I could give you some sort of explanation as to why it's so messy, but there isn't one. I'm just a messy person. Okay, so my room, can you see me? Sort of. I'll sit on the bed. Why don't... Hey, I'm a YouTuber now. So my room is clean. I have... How long until... It's almost 12, so I'm going there for 1, so I've got about an hour to kill still. Read a book or something and kill a little bit of time, and I'll see you guys on the way to the mall.
My mother just informed me that she and her mother are going shopping at the mall today. So, as if I wasn't already stressing about the mall, now I'm petrified that I'm gonna run into them and I'm gonna be vlogging. Okay, so Mom just left to go to the mall. I am leaving in like half an hour, maybe sooner. Super petrified that I'm gonna run into her, but I hopefully won't. I don't know. I guess we'll see. In the meantime, I've been trying to kill time, so I've been reading this book that I found while doing research for this video. It's called Overcoming Anxiety, and it seems like a pretty helpful book, actually. There's a lot of stuff in it that I didn't know about anxiety, And there's exercises to try some coping mechanisms. There's experiences from other people with anxiety. So, I mean, if you have anxiety, this might be a good book for you to pick up. It seems pretty good. I'm not too far into it, but it's worth checking out. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean the kitchen, I guess, to not freak out about half an hour until I go. Ugh. My biggest fear now is that I'm gonna run into my mom and my grandmother, and they're gonna see me with my phone like this and ask me what I'm doing and why I told them I didn't want to go shopping with them because I was invited, but I had to make this video. And I'm gonna have a lot of explaining to do, and I'm not really sure how I'm gonna explain it. But I'm gonna try not to focus on that because that's one of my rules, is to not overthink, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna stop recording and I'm gonna go clean the kitchen and listen to music and jam out a little bit. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Okay, so we are on the way to the mall and my brother is driving me because I don't drive at 22. I'm one of those. What?
Why don't you drive?
What do you mean, why don't I drive?
Why don't you drive?
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to them.
Okay.
I don't drive because I'm scared to. Yeah, so we're on the way to the mall, and I'm freaking out a little bit. My stomach is doing flips, and my heart is beating out of my chest. But that's fine. I think I'm most nervous about having to start a conversation with someone. I don't know how to talk to people that I went to high school with, much less a stranger. How do you start a conversation with a stranger? Like, hi, you don't know me, but let's chat? Like,
oh, I'm Laura. I'm having a really bad day. I was wondering if I could just go on a little rant.
yeah, but if I didn't know you and I went up to you and I was like, hey, can we just talk for a minute? You wouldn't find that weird? If a stranger came up to you and was like, hey, let's chat, let's see if we could be friends, you wouldn't find that bizarre?
I find it weird, but I roll with it.
Because that's my biggest fear, is that I'm going to try to talk to someone and they're going to be like, what the hell, you weirdo?
That is a healthy fear because that will most likely happen.
Oh, thank you!
No, I'm sorry, but the truth is a lot of people are mean.
Well,
So you have to be expecting the worst, but you will find one person who will have a grand conversation.
oh, I hope, but I don't want to have to try and talk to a bunch of strangers. I'll be surprised if I can manage to talk to one. But that's fine. Michael, have you ever had anxiety about something?
Yeah.
What?
Some things can't be said on video.
Okay, that's enough of that. I'll see you guys at the mall. Okay, so I'm at the mall now. My brother just dropped me off, and it's a Sunday, so I didn't think it would be that busy, but it looks like it is. And I am not feeling comfortable with this. I'm gonna be the only weirdo recording herself. But that's fine. So I'm gonna go have some dinner, and then I'm gonna go see a movie, and then I'm gonna try to talk to someone. So I've been here maybe 10 minutes, and already feel like people have been giving me weird looks. I just placed my order, and when he asked me what I wanted, I panicked and only ordered a burger when I wanted bruschetta as an appetizer too. But I panicked and just said the burger, so no bruschetta. And there's a family across the way from me eating, and I feel like they keep looking at me every time I have my phone in my hand. And I don't know if people are actually giving me weird looks or if I'm just being super paranoid about it and making myself think that they are. I'm also noticing that it's a lot harder than I thought it would be to not use my phone as a crutch. I'm vlogging right now, and I'm pretty sure that's only so I'm doing something and not just sitting here by myself. But I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket for a little bit until after I eat. And yeah. I just finished eating and I'm vlogging in the bathroom because I can't get over the fact that I'm in public and I don't want to vlog in front of people. It's just weirding me out, so I can't do it while I'm walking or anything. But I'm gonna go get my ticket for the movie, and I still have a bit of time to kill, so then I'm gonna go for a smoke and try to start a conversation with someone. In my experience, smokers are genuinely easy to start conversations with because, like, you're both just standing there smoking. What else you gonna do? You may as well talk. So I'm gonna try to start a conversation with someone and hopefully not run into my mom on the way outside. But yeah, and then I'm gonna go see the movie. Okay, I'm vlogging while walking through the mall and I feel really weird about it. But there was nobody out smoking while I was out smoking, and I don't really have a plan B. So I'm gonna try to talk to someone before the movie starts. I've got like 20 minutes, but maybe I'll figure something out. So Wonder was sold out, so now I'm gonna go see the new Justice League movie, and it's in 3D. So the movie was good. I've done everything on my list except starting the conversation. There was nothing with the movie that I was really worried about except for like someone sitting next to me, but nobody did. But now I have to talk to someone. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to start a conversation with someone. I want to try, but I can't seem to bring myself to do it. I've had a couple opportunities, a couple of people have like kind of looked at me and smiled, and I could have just said like hello or something, but I just don't, and I don't know why, but I just can't do it. So I'm leaving the mall, and I couldn't talk to anybody, and I'm kind of bummed about it, but that's fine, I guess. There was one lady who was out smoking while I was smoking, and she kind of smiled at me and I smiled back, and I was in my head, I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to just say hello, and I couldn't. And then she had one of those wallet phones and she was using it, and I was like gonna ask her where she got it, and then my mouth just didn't open, so didn't talk to anybody. But other than that, I survived the day. I don't know if it's like, I think it's a combination of the lack of sleep from last night and also just stressing out all day about stupid things, but I am exhausted and I can't wait to go home and sleep.
So overall, I think the day can be considered a success. I'm a little bummed that I wasn't able to talk to anybody, but the world didn't implode, and anxiety aside, I actually had a pretty good day. It's hard to show in one video filmed over one day exactly what it's like to have anxiety. I could probably film myself for a whole month and words still wouldn't do justice to the sense of impending doom that I'd constantly be feeling. But if you're someone who doesn't have anxiety, I hope that this video was able to give you a sense of what it's like. And if you do have anxiety, I'd like to see you try this challenge yourself. You don't have to do anything crazy, just do a few things you wouldn't normally do, and I think you might find you'll surprise yourself. Well, that's it for this video, Roses. For more information on anxiety, check out the links in the description below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys sometime next week. Bye!